Alrighty, let's talk about what's actually going on, because most people are getting this completely wrong. If your motivation's gone, if your urgency doesn't work anymore, and if you can't scare yourself into action like you used to, that's not you falling apart. That's your nervous system saying, I'm done being driven by threat. And nobody talks about that part. Most people spend their entire lives running on stress chemistry like adrenaline, cortisol, and pressure. Even the so-called good stuff, like ambition, productivity, and discipline, was fueled by tension. That's just fear dressed up nicely. But then something shifts, and suddenly deadlines don't hit anymore. Motivational hacks don't land. And you can't fake urgency even if you try. So people start to panic. They say things like, I've lost my edge. I'm getting lazy. I need to get back to who I was. No, you don't. Who you were was in survival. Your body hasn't shut down. It's refusing to be bullied anymore. Here's the inconsistency that nobody wants to admit. Everyone says they want peace. But the moment the nervous system actually starts settling, they think something's wrong. Because calm without collapse feels unfamiliar. Now, here's the awkward middle stage, and this is where people really get stuck. Now, you're not depressed, but you're not driven. You're not lost, but you're not chasing anything either. So the mind starts scrambling for labels, explanations, and fixes. But what's actually happening is simpler than that. It's just your nervous system is recalibrating how it moves through the world without urgency pulling the strings. And here's the part that messes with people. A regulated system doesn't respond to pressure. It doesn't respond to fear, and it doesn't respond to forcing. It just responds to alignment. Now that's resonance and clarity. That's why affirmations suddenly feel fake. And that's why vision boards feel hollow. And that's why just pushing through feels impossible. So those tools only work when the system is wired for survival. So no, you're not slowing down. You're stabilizing. You're not losing purpose. You're just stripping away false momentum. And what comes next isn't louder, it isn't frantic, and it isn't fueled by proving anything. It's cleaner, more deliberate, and a lot harder to explain to people who think pressure is the same thing as drive. Just think about that for a minute. Take that into today, and let's move forward together.